When I started my first business, it was just me.
Throwing a whole bunch of extra paintballs, but you're going to get to play all day in all sorts of different playing fields. We have a whole city with cars and buildings. We've got woods, creeks, ravines. It's an amazing facility. You're going to have a great time.
I was doing the day-to-day. I was doing everything. I was answering the phones. I was doing the emails and marketing. I was taking care of the banking and doing the bookkeeping and the whole 9 yards. I think America's a very entrepreneurial country, and people in this country who are successful, they have initiative. I've worked 80-hour weeks, week after week after week, year after year, just pushing and pushing and pushing. And that was fine if it was just me, but as I grew, I realized I needed help because I couldn't do everything myself. There was only so many hours I had in a day, and so I started to hire employees. And a lot of them were friends of mine in the beginning who wanted some part-time work, and they worked for me here and there, and mostly on the weekends. And then eventually, there was a point where I actually hired my first full-time employee.
I will start by yelling 3, 2, 1.
And from there, we grew. We hired more folks and we hired more employees. There was definitely a point where I can only be in one place at one time. And it was getting a bit confusing as to who was doing this and who was doing that, and having dozens and dozens of employees. One of the ways that I was able to organize all of this was by creating an organizing board. It's based on a system that L. Ron Hubbard put together. It just made working a lot better, a lot easier. It took the stress out of it.
Companies, products, and completed apprentices who deliver service flawlessly. No mistakes.
And it made it a lot easier to focus on the things that are most enjoyable and the creative aspects of what we do, instead of focusing on putting out fires and handling emergencies all the time. And so that's what's got me through all of this. And I remember the first year that we had this little paintball field, we did about a little over 300 players the whole year. And the next year we did 600. The next year we did 900. And then the next year we did 1,500 and 3,000, and then about 6,000. We were running out of room. We ended up moving to this new facility. It was 125 acres in Indiana, where the facility is right now.